Hello, hello, hello. Here we go.
Hello.
Troph, what's up, man?
Are you live?
We're live.
Really?
We're doing it live.
On the beta?
Yep.
Oh man, feels good to one-shot Vesuvius.
Yeah, that practice paid off, didn't it?
Uh, well, it's more to fix the problem, and the macros it makes it really easy. But even though when Wizitar taunted, I think the boss moved just a little, and we both died to the shout.
You both got killed by
I
the
checked.
shout?
Yeah, I checked the video, but I had a soulstone, so I had to take charge really quickly.
Yep. There's a bug with those mobs where if you get killed, they retain threat. So just be aware that if you lose your mind control and it comes over and it kills you, when you pop the soulstone, it will come back for you. So you'll have to, like when you pop your soulstone, you'll also have to lip. Uh, I don't.
Okay.
It's the only mob I know that works like that. You die and then you pop up and it still has, and then you get all the threat back. Hey Irish, how you doing? RTK, how you doing, sir?
Yeah, it didn't happen. I think our tanks are locked on. And on Ferelina, like all the other priests, like they always die. Like I always have to take over. So I don't know what. I think they're eating the fire.
Yeah, somebody's really got to be on the ball to get you topped off if you're in the Rain of Fire.
Well, if you get damaged, then I'm probably sure it's gonna break. So you have to be away
Thanks, RTK.
on
Hope
the
everything's
boss.
well in France.
Oh, so I popped a greater fire.
Yeah, that'll help for sure. If you want to be, if you want to, you can actually get one of those ads. Like you got it pretty early and just melee with it, and they melee really hard. I don't know if you noticed that or not, but they melee really hard.
Well, I didn't do any damage on the boss with my casting, and I did like 500 DPS overall. So that's pretty
Nice.
good.
That was just
I'm
counting
just
the
sad
melee.
that on Vesuvius, Randy Bandy, like on the meters, like he's the top one. Like he stole my name. Like, I don't know why I didn't show up on that meter.
Huh. Ren, what's up, man? About to try to do Morbent Fell.
Yeah, I remember that. So now the leveling is locked at 30 still, and people are just trying to get better gear.
No, they updated it. It's up to 40 now.
Oh, nice.
That's what we're gonna do, Henry. We're gonna hit the gas.
Oh, so that means you're gonna get to move faster. I know it's 30, right? The the travel form? It's 30. Forgot.
I have travel form. Yeah, I'm level 31. About to do Morbent Fell. You been flying in helicopters again, Ren? You been flying again? Some PvP ganking. We might go to. Well, after I'm done with Wetlands, Morbent Fell, I'm gonna go to Wetlands, do a couple things there, and then after that, it's highly possible that we will go either to Southshore
Also,
or Stranglethorn Vale.
on Saffron, I couldn't do my rotation. I think it's because there's Nightfall and Annihilator up there.
Well, it's also because you're putting up
Yeah,
Vampiric Embrace,
Vampirous Embrace, yeah.
and we got 2 judgments up there. So yeah, you're gonna have to either do away with Shadow Word Pain or do away with Vampiric Embrace, one or the other. Yep. I tell you something that might be good is to not do Shadow Word Pain, put up Vampiric Embrace, and then whenever she goes up in the air, then just switch to using Mind Blast and Shadow Word Pain. And when she lands, let the Shadow Word Pain fall off and just Mind Blast, Mind Flay, because the healing that it does is really nice.
The Mindflay?
The Vampiric Embrace, the healing that it does.
Yeah. Well, Shadow Word Pain is the more efficient
What's up, Jeff?
damage, so what I was doing is Shadow Word Pain and Mind Blast and Wand in between. Mind Blast cooldown.
Oh, yeah. You not mind flaying, or you talking about when she's in the air?
Well, I wasted a lot of mana just to put the Shadow Word Pain. So yeah.
If you see it, it's getting kicked off. Like don't waste all your mana on that.
Be careful.
Also, you should run into melee range. I think. Yeah, I think you should probably run into melee range when that happens. Whenever she goes up in the air, and that way you can continue to mind flay and mind blast, and that does a lot of healing during phase 2. That's usually when people die, is when she's flying around and people are getting hit by the 3K frost bolts.
Just sucks because that's probably the best fight for Shadow Priest. It's the one that shines. Like I always do more damage. Like my position in on the DPS meters is way better. Like, but now with Nightfall, like all the other mages should do better.
Yep. So yeah, Dorn Morbent fell and Morladim. I'd forgotten about that little gravestone for Morladim. I mean, I saw it earlier, but I wasn't high enough level to take the quest. But I'm glad that I remembered it, because I'm about to hit up 2 elite quests. That'll be nice XP. Well, looky there, got a chest. Somebody left me some melon juice. They shouldn't have. Hey Jacob, how you doing? Yeah, I got that melon juice. I got the melon juice. Yeah, there's a lot of good kill quests, stuff like that in Duskwood. A lot of good stuff. Oh, okay, I see. I remember you, Jacob. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Apparently that goes through line of sight.
What?
was just doing something here. And yeah, I heard about that multi-own. That's probably pretty good XP, I would think. Uh, Orbit fails stunnable? And whoa. He hit me with like a 10-second stun.
Is it the guy up top of the building?
Yeah, he's like the Warlock caster guy.
Yeah, you have to dispel him, yeah, with your...
Sounds good, Zava. Thanks, man. Nice. I favor being able to summon people into the instances, man. Will really help out with downtime. Yeah, somebody else in the party used it. Multi-own. Early AQ40. Yeah, Jacob, I probably got 50 or 70 AQ40 videos on my channel. Just you'll have to, you kind of got to look for them. They're in pretty much all of them are either within the last 3-4 months on my channel, or if they're not in that, they'll be in.
Well met.
They'll be in the what you call it? What's it called?
Go with honor, friend.
They'll be in the playlist. Yeah, I got a playlist made for AQ40. Hey Grimoire, how you doing, sir? Yeah, that's correct, Bola. Yeah, it went up to 40. It's the new cap is 40 apparently. I'll try to fix that, Jacob. No way, Multion, you have to be a cook to see that quest. That's okay. Well, rip. Uh, the value of mobs and quest rewards, Gerald ramps up a decent amount towards level 40, and especially after level 40. So I think uh, I don't know, it'll be close. A lot of it will be determined by uh, how lazy I am when it comes to auctioning valuable, like meat and stuff. If I'm able to list a bunch of that stuff in the auction house and bother to do that, then I should definitely be able to make it. I guess so, Doubter. The chest, yeah. All right, so we're done with Duskwood. We're gonna go finish things up in Wetlands, and then I think we'll probably take a look at Southshore. Dude, don't tell me. Is she dead? Did Stitches kill her? Or she? Okay.
Well met. Be careful. King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Well, we got to run our ass back out there to the grave. I'm level 31, Grim. somebody was able to do Mardon. Wow. This trinket here is extremely good for tanking. It's also good for leveling if you're a melee, but it is extremely good. Yeah, I'll check it out a little bit later, Zava. Thank you, good sir. Well, the the buff lasts for a full minute, Jeff. It's 25 to all stats, so really, really, really good for feral. And it's obviously really good for warrior also. But like for tanking 5-mans, it's extremely good. I've yeah, I've had it up on me for like 5 minutes at a time sometimes. But then again, you know, you might do two or three pulls without it proccing. So the 2% proc rate's definitely the limitation. But once it's up, you know, $25 stats. If that was a permanent, just $25 stats, it'd be the best trinket in the entire game. Um, you got to do Mardon for it, but yeah, I'm sure you could get it at level somewhere between 40 and 45.
Open for business. Have a good one. Hey there. See you around.
All right, off to Wetlands we go.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance.
What are you up to, Trove? You there? Won't be long now, pizza. We're just about there. Yeah, I noticed it wasn't taking me into Ironforge off. I don't know if that's correct or not.
How are ya? Watch your back.
I don't know who hit me with the fortitude, but I appreciate it.
Well met. Safe travels.
I wonder if it's worth doing that one. Excavation team. There's some good quests in there. I might have to take a look. It's a pretty damn fast two-hander, 2.4 speed. I'm not thinking the excavation site's worth it. I think they're probably just all gray to me now. The hunter's level 24, but his pet's level 25. Is that right? Pet's level 25. Hunter's level 24. Okay. I have no idea. No idea.
Hello. See you soon.
Preto media. Be good.
Oh, these are green. Actually, I can probably do these. No, I haven't, William. I'm debating on whether I want to do those or not. I probably will. There's one of these. It always takes me a minute to find it. I know there's supposed to be one right here, yeah, but I don't know if it's. I don't see it. it's supposed to be like right here somewhere. Damn, I cannot find this. Maybe maybe it's up top or something. Haha, there it is. There it is. I was way off.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground.
Okay, I guess it can. Okay, it can spawn in different locations. I mean, there it is. That's the same one I was looking for, and there it is behind the tree. And that's there was also a mound of dirt, so I guess there's just a bunch of different locations they can spawn. So yeah, the behind the tree is still a place you would want to look. Hey Ricardo, glad you're here, man. Uh, I might think I might just try to solo this guy. We'll see. Hey Tucker, what's up, man? I hear you, man. Hey Danica. Doing great, Casey. Hope everybody's doing well. What? There you go, boys. Look how tough them elites are. Super tough. One level above me, named elite boss.
You soloed that?
Yeah, Necrosh. He's one level above me.
No way.
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. Should I kill that warrior?
Of course. So you don't need a group for questing? Since you can solo the...
I'll turn him down some, Multion. Sorry about that. What'd you say, Trove?
Say you don't need a group to quest?
I didn't there. I mean, it's for some things you do, but yes, for some things you don't. No, you don't get to keep your character. These characters will be deleted. Is that any better, Multion?
I didn't watch, but did you solo Morgenfell?
I did not. I had a group for him. Yeah, the beta is just for testing MDT. These characters won't be they won't be saved.
Great to meet you.
Well, I mean, it would obviously be an unfair advantage if we got to keep these characters. Everybody would raise hell that didn't get into the beta.
How are you? Safe travel.
I have played Horde side. I played a Resto Shaman through all classic content on a different server. I have played Horde, but I'll be going Alliance for Classic.
You got my attention. See you soon. What's on your mind? Watch your back.
Sometimes I'm a good guy, Chris. Sometimes I'm a bad guy. Uh, Ved, Vedsy, Veg, Ved. I don't know how to pronounce that one. That one's got me. VEDSJ. Um, I just go skinning, man. That's really the only thing I level while leveling. In my opinion, the gathering professions slow you down, but that's just what I personally do. Veg. Did I? How was that? Was that close? SHJ. That one's got me, man. SHJ.
Talk to me. Very good. What's on your mind? Watch your back. Here there. Off with you. Hi. What can I do for you?
Veg. The S is silent. I wasn't far off, I think. That's quite possible, Jeff. Quite possible. How? How's it? How's it going? How's it going? How? Look at this warrior sundering. What a champion. It's true, Ren. It's true. Look at that. 17% crit. That's not bad. Hey, Mash, how you doing? These guys are killing me. Sip of pain. Sip of pain. There he is. What build should you use? I don't know on that one, man. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you, Chris. Except I hope things work out for you. Emotional resistance gear? Yeah. Necrosh, I soloed him earlier. Jason. Yeah, the elites just all over have just been feels like they're nerfed. I even told them to move away, and they still jacked it up. Like what? Where's the Bulgaris guy at? I thought he was supposed to be at the far right camp. I don't see him though. No idea why that got pulled out. $500? I haven't heard of that one, Semper Pain. That's new to me. I haven't heard of that one. I don't understand where the hell Bulgaris is, the elite guy. I don't know where he's at. Oh, nice. Very nice. That sounds like fun. I can't remember what it was called, but we sprinting back and forth from the line to the bulkhead, uh, doing something with the damn fucking scuzz brush. I don't remember what the hell it was. Hey, what's up, Blackheart? How you doing? This rogue is pretty annoying. What's up, Rudy Yaris? I'm just gonna heal. That way they can, or I can just tank it in freaking caster form. Okay, just go in there and get it all. Uh, yeah, I also have a human warrior digital C strike. Yeah, I did quite a bit of nax on him. Oops. This disease is bad.
What's on your mind? See you soon. Interest you on a fight? Very good.
I had to buy a hair dryer off of the one my wife's hair dryer busted that I use for my daughter. Had to buy one off Amazon. I saw that Dyson has a $400 hair dryer. Who the hell would spend $400 on a damn hair dryer? It's crazy. Uh, we've had a lot of there was a lot of discussion in Discord about that Semper. We actually had a few people quit last night. Probably due to burnout or whatever, but yeah, it's kind of that point. The server's kind of run its course. You know, it's towards the end. But basically, you know, we've had a lot of turnover. I bet I can count 15 names that have quit between the first clear we had in Nax and right now. So when you have more turnover, that means they may not be of the same caliber of what you had. And even if they are, they haven't really, you know, you haven't been playing together for 8 months like we had with the other, you know, with the other players. So yeah, it's just kind of a thing with turnover. You got somebody quits, you got to replace them. The guy you're replacing with might not be as good or be as experienced, you know. And then you got another person quits. You got to fill that hole. It's a constant process. You know, turnover is just very bad. But yeah, that's what it was. A combination of there was a few tank errors, but they were relatively few from what I saw, or the ones that the errors I did saw. I'm sorry, I did saw the errors that I did see were fixable from the tanks. Um, However, we did have some healer deaths, and healer deaths lead to tank deaths, so it's kind of a chain reaction there. Oh, nice, Chris. That's a good idea. Also, well, we did have a few DPS that were screwed up too. Usually, when we do the mock-up, well, here lately, the DPS have been doing a good job, and I'll let them log out to save buffs. But it ends up, that ended up being a mistake as well because some of the DPS were jacked up. If one person's got to do it, everybody needs to do it. I should have stuck with that. I'm not aware of that quest. Multi-Yon? You know what it's called or anything? Is it? Yeah, I'm a little. How far would I have to swim? I'd have to swim a little ways. Are you sure of it? Or are you not so sure of it? I might have just taken a shit on that warlock. I might have done that. Yeah, a great example of that, Semper, is when I think when Dread started calling the void zones. Miraculously, people started dying to void zones. So I mean, yeah, I mean it's required. It depends on the kind of people you're playing with, but in some cases it's required for you to call things, or they're just not going to see it. I don't know. To me, it's so easy just to look at your just to look at your thing there, and say, hey, there's 2-3 seconds to void zone. I probably need to move. Multion, I'm going out on a limb here, man. I'm gonna check it. So I should just jump down in the water. I'm not seeing it, man. It's small, hard to find. I've heard that before. JK. We're Yeah. Do you know what it looks like, or what am I looking for here? Is it a There's a corpse right here. I mean, that looks like that's probably it, but I'm not. I can't interact with it. Okay, well, I'll go check over there. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, guys. Did kilovolt? I mean, this is where this is where you're talking about, east side of the bridge to the north. I can't see that. What is it called? Okay, no, it's on the west side of the bridge. It looks like. All right, I think I got it now. Maybe. Oh my God, there it is. Damn, that is small. I was looking right at this guy and still didn't see it. Wow, that is. Don't blink or you'll miss that one, guys. Damn. Okay, she's back in Ironforge, so I need to get out of here. We're pretty much done with wetlands.
This is EG. Gonna go join the channel. Night.
See you, Trove. Yeah, I think we're going to. I think we're going to Hearth. Go ahead and turn this in Stormwind, and then turn in the letter in Ironforge, and then we'll go to Southshore. Yeah, I didn't know about that. Good call, Multion. I was about to give up. I'll be honest. I was definitely about to give up. I can't believe I looked right at that dwarf and I didn't see it. Ooh, I'm a sergeant now. Let me see. Wonder if there's any PvP stuff I can buy. Could get my trinket. Should be able to get my trinket.
Hello. See you around. Need help? Have a good one.
Well, that's nice. I got my PvP trinket now, and I've got that cloak was really solid. Get the tabard. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, I need to train up too. Good thinking, Jason. Yeah, I should go train up. I just hit 32. Any movies? No, I don't recall doing any movies. No, I don't recall doing that at all. Nope. That didn't happen for me. Nope. Oh, actually, there was like some moto video we watched that was like 3 minutes or something. I can't remember where it was. I want to say it was like out where you do the crucible or something like that. There was some kind of classroom we did out there, but it was like a 3 or 4 minute like moto video, and that was it.
Ishnu Allah.
Oh yes, we have ferocious bite. It's about time we got ravage. We're about to ravage. We got track humanoid. Healing touch. That was some good stuff we just come across. That was a good idea to go train up. Those are big.
The stars.
Uh, I'll take the tram. Do some macros while I'm on the tram. Oh, that's nice. That must have been a real treat.
Yeah.
Hello.
What it?
How you doing, man?
Good.
You joined up earlier today, yeah? Is that right?
Yeah.
Warrior?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
MC today. I got T2 legs and T1 gloves. It was pretty sick.
Yeah. What weapons were you using? I'm trying to remember. I've talked to a lot of
Iron
people.
Iron Foe, Fang of the Faceless. I've had them for so long. I've tried to buy the Harbinger of Doom and MSA for like 2 weeks now. I just every time I get in a run, I can't get to drop.
Yep.
It's fucking triggering because I've got the gold for it too.
Welcome.
I've got like the enchants ready to go too.
Well met. Great to meet you. Safe travels.
I bet you could probably generate decent threat as a shaman, but I feel like you'd get your teeth knocked out with, with the lack of armor.
How can the dwarves help you?
Had to look this guy up, and he's down here in Ironforge. Yeah, that's definitely worth 2450 experience and 1200. Let's see what this guy gives.
Dirtbag priest killed me while I was fucking disenchanting stuff.
No! Keep your feet on the ground!
Yeah, that was like 5,000 XP just for taking that letter to Ironforge. That's pretty good, and there's another follow-up for it. It reduces damage taken, Semper. I think it's 30. Untalented, it reduces damage taken by 30 at level 60. Damn, I forgot to get a quest. Damn it. I forgot to get a quest in, well, I'm not doing Wrathy yet anyways, but I gotta remember to get a quest from Stormwind. There's a guy at the Mage Tower that gives you the breadcrumb to go to, like the starter quest to go to Arathi. Unlocks a bunch of quests. It's so hard to remember to talk to that guy. He's like, there's no reason for me to be over in the Mage Quarter area at this level, really. see what else I got. I got a new demo shout. Track humanoids. I don't really know what a good keybind. I don't really want to keybind this. I would like for it to go up every time I'm in cat form, but if I'm going to be power shifting, I gotta put that on a different key. I'm just gonna put it over here, and I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna be a rookie, and I'm gonna click track humanoids if I want it up. Shift F. That's always my PvP trinket keybind. Yeah, I was just looking that up, Multi-Yon. This quest gives like a 5 stamina, 4 spirit ring. So it is 100% worth doing this quest, just for the XP alone. That was a good call, Multi-Yon. Thanks, man.
How close to 40 are you, Barry?
Not very. I just hit 32.
I gotcha. What, Druid right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna push the Druid to 40, and then I'll swap back to the Warrior.
Gotcha.
Simper Pain, there is a totem. Is it Stone Claw totem? You drop it. It only lasts for 15 seconds, but it doesn't taunt, but it generates a lot of threat on everything within, I want to say 10 yards. It can't be more than 15. It's like 10, 15 yards. It'll also, well, at least on the other server, it'll pull rogues out of stealth.
Need help? Be careful.
What can I do for you?
If they're nearby when it pulses, like to generate threat, it'll pull them out of stealth. Thanks, Irish. Appreciate it. I didn't do any of that pro, but I did get a friends and family invite. Exactly what Multi-Yon said. I went to Hey HD Movie Source. I went to BlizzCon back in 2008. Made some friends while I was there.
Light be with you. Go with honor, friend.
Not yet, Nathan. We're working on it though.
You need something? Have a good one. Need help? Light bless you.
Yeah, I've been back and forth a little bit, Nathan, but yeah, I think so. Even
What can I do for you?
even if I end up going warrior main,
Hello. See you around.
I'm still going to be playing Feral on the Druid as like an alt, and it very well may be that um, a month or so in I might switch back. I don't know. Um, there's some uncertainties about Druid that I'm not sure it's going to work how I want it to. I don't know. I don't know, man.
King's honor, friend, or the alliance.
I'll have them both at 60, so if I need to, I can switch it up. Yeah, we ended up getting them. It was just a thing with we had some new healers and like maybe a new tank, and they were trying to get it figured out. They were trying to get it figured out, and they weren't moving from the void zones. Add-on wasn't showing them where to go, stuff like, well, add-on wasn't telling them when to move, or listing when the void zone was coming. So we lost a couple people to that. But yeah. Somebody said they were making 4 gold a pop off Hillman's cloaks. I don't know if I'm gonna buy one of those if they're 4 gold. Yeah, when I go into bear form, it removes it. Grob, yeah, somebody said like Grobulus was because. So I will say that it's possible that I had salvation on Grobulus. If I did, it was because I was buff capped, but I don't think I did. I don't think I did have it. What happened was I got parried. Like out of my first 5 swings, one was a parry, and another one was a miss. And when people have world buffs, and they're that's how Feral Druid threat is. It comes in chunks. So if on the pull I get a parry or a dodge, it's pretty devastating. And that's kind of one of the reasons that's kind of pushed me towards warrior possibly for classic, is because well, a warrior would also have a difficult time in that scenario where you're getting multiple parries or dodges on the pull, but a warrior is going to be getting off more attacks than the druid would in the same amount of time, just because of the attack speed and the ability to rage pot, stuff like that. So I mean, the warrior could have the same issue, but I feel like he might be a little bit better equipped to deal with it. but it is a possible issue. That's what I'm saying. Is I was a visual buff cap. Like it's possible that I had the salvation and I just could not see it. Yeah, that it is possible, but I don't think that was the case because you look at the damage. Look at the damage that they were doing, and if I had salvation for the entire fight, then I don't know that I would have been able to hold aggro there, or maybe my threat just is that good. I don't know, one or the other. But the damage was quite high. Okay, my macro for shred does not work. Does anybody have the line you need for a cast sequence? Or actually, cast sequence goes back and forth. I don't know if it would let me do that or not. Well, that's how it is on ND Pro. I'm not sure that's how it'll be on. I'm not sure that's how it'll be on the on actual Classic. I don't know if that'll be the case or not, but I know that's how it works on the other server. There's no debating that on the other server, especially if I use a crowd pummeler, my threat is extremely good. That it is extremely good. But yeah, on the pull for Grobulus, I was not using a pummeler, so I had a 2.5 second attack speed. Next time around, I might use a pummeler and just use one charge. Just use it on the pull, and that'll get rid of some of those issues on the pull. But with the pummeler, man, the threat is pretty darn solid. I mean, a warrior could do similar threat, but I think the warrior is going to take a lot more damage than I would trying to put out the same amount of threat. But I also don't know how that's going to work on Classic. You're saying Feral is causing an issue with the raid comp? What's the Reset 6 HD movie? There's certain fights I am pro, but it's just because it's for threat purposes. But no, it's not causing any stress on the healers. Like Grobulus, that's not a high damage fight. Hagen, that's not a high damage fight. Like me trying to tank something like Lotheb, I think that's not a good idea. You definitely want a warrior to do that. Me trying to tank something like Saffron, no, that you're much better off having a warrior do that. And a warrior can do those as well, but I'm pretty damn seasoned when it comes to like doing the dance for Hagen, and I think I need those. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not able to sunder, but I do have 10 other warriors in the raid that are. It was so Feral on the other server was an experiment, and in my opinion, it's worth it. At least there, if everything transfers over and things are the same on Classic as it was there, then I think Feral is definitely worth a raid slot. It's definitely not required, but I think it's definitely worth a raid slot just so the resto doesn't have to worry about fairy fire, and also the crit buff is pretty decent. Well, we seem to disagree, pro. We seem to disagree. I've been playing Feral for the last 10 months, and you're gonna have a hard time convincing me otherwise. I actually don't. I don't hate the idea of a Moonkin for Nax because they can spec both. They can spec into Resto, and there's a lot of fights where you'll want more healing rather than less. So, but I mean, we don't run one. The damage is much lower. A Moonkin's going to do a lot less damage than a cat DPS would. But yeah. There's also Battle Res and Innervate. You know, Innervate's nice for Saffron. 4 Horsemen when I'm like in the
I was
safe
just finishing
zone.
up a game of League. My bad.
So there's yeah. I think there's a lot of benefit to having a Feral. Even if I end up growing Warrior, if I ran into a good Feral, I would love to have a Feral in the raid. Uh-oh, I should have waited. Oh, that was nice of him. There's going to be the 20%. So you got to add the dodge in there. Even if you're hit cap, 20% chance that your abilities are going to miss while tanking. It's going to be threat is going to be really freaking random. You know, it's going to be really, really, really random. Well, you wouldn't be specking into improved Mark of the Wild. There's not enough points for it. You got to have your. A Resto Druid can put up Fairy Fire, but in my experience, you either have to constantly remind them, or if you don't, you're going to see like 50% uptime. And it's probably not going to be up on a lot of trash mobs either. It depends on the fight, Pro. If it's a fight where there's no cleave involved, something like just any like single target boss fight, you know. Even KT, Feral can do quite good on KT. I've seen Feral be like top 5, top 6 in on KT. But any single target fight, yeah, I think they're going to be fine. If there's a bunch of cleave involved, then yeah, that's the weakness of Feral is there's no cleave. But the single target fights, they're quite good. I was on the roll with these Yeti furs, and then they just kind of disappeared. It's going to be rare that 100 DPS is going to be making a difference, Pro. That's going to be extremely rare that is going to be the difference between a kill and a wipe. Even on something like Loatheb, 100 DPS is going to be extremely rare that would make a difference. There's also the benefit that, let's say it's a holiday or something of that sort, and we end up having a low amount of healers, like we're actually probably going to be having a low amount of healers for our Tuesday raid. I could switch over and heal. That's pretty cool. Battle res is extremely good, especially for fights, the fights that actually matter, like Four Horsemen, KT, Cthulhu. Battle res is arguably one of the best utilities in the game. If KT's at 80% health and somebody dies to Frost Blast, or hopefully not a Void Zone, but let's say they do, and I bring a player back into the game that was out of the game, how much damage or how much healing are they going to do for the rest of that fight? So I mean, yes, they shouldn't have died in the first place, but that's pretty much undeniable that's that's a huge benefit for that scenario. I swap out a few pieces HD movie, basically just to get a couple more % hit, but for the most part, it's all the same. Yeah, I wish I could do more stuff in form. Like it's kind of annoying sometimes having to shift out to talk to NPCs. No, it doesn't. HD movie source, it does not. Isn't there a quest to kill some syndicate guys? Or I gotta. Does the quest starter for that? I know there's like a page or something you gotta loot off one of the syndicate camps. Yeah, hit doesn't affect your chance to that you're going to be parried at all. HD movie source. Weapon skill will affect it a little bit, but it doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, plus hit does nothing to do. It does nothing to mitigate the chance that you can be parried. Zero. It's the 4-piece bonus Semper Pain. It only gives you 5% hit with taunt. And it gives you hit with some of the other stuff too, but it it only gives you 5%, and taunt's got a 17% chance to miss. So it takes it from 17, makes it 12, and then there's a that other trinket that you see me swap out after I put up that one trinket. That gives me a use that gives me 10% spell hit for 15 seconds. I don't recall how that works multi-own, but I think that's probably working correctly. Yeah. Yeah, it gets rid of some of the RNG Semper Pain, but even even with that plus the trinket, you're gonna get 15. You'll still have a 2% chance for your taunt to miss. 5 and 10, yeah. Yeah, you still have a 2% chance for taunt to miss, even with tier 3 and that. Okay, that's what I was thinking. So I got that one. Now I have the quest to go kill these. It's actually one of the weaker tier 3 bonuses in my opinion. The warrior 8/8 is it's like when you fall below 20% health, you get a buff that makes you take plus 200 healing for like 8-10 seconds. So I might be wrong on the totals, but that's basically what it does is plus X amount of healing for 8 or 10 seconds. But it's like you gotta fall below 20% health to get it, so it's that's not good.
You got my attention. Watch your back.
Well, that was a nice crit. Yeah, it's not that good, but it just so happens that the tier 3 gloves and the belt are also not that good. So, in my opinion, the best way to go is use the gloves from AQ40, the ones off Sartura, and use the belt from 20 imps. And the shoulders are good because they got plus hit on them. But if you don't need the plus hit from the shoulders, even the shoulders from AQ40, they're green. They look like shit. They come off Fankress, but even those could be considered to be better because instead of the hit, they get one dodge. So, armor's about the same, but and the stamina is roughly the same too. Yeah, you got a bunch of different sets of gear that you wear as a tank. Kind of depends on the fight. Threat is just as important as surviving. If you can't hold threat, then you're useless. But at the same time, if you're dead, you're also useless. So both are very important, and you'll have to balance your gear depending on the fight. If threat is an issue, then I want to take the least amount of damage possible. If threat's an issue, then I want what I need to hold aggro, and then after that, I want to focus on survivability. I've been trying to auction it, Gerald. Hey Josh, how you doing, sir? Okay, yeah, that macro is not working for shred. It won't let me shred. Yeah, that's not working either. Yeah, that one doesn't. I'm not sure how to get it working. I want it to ravage if I'm on stealth, and if I'm not in stealth, I want it to shred. They're both like they're almost identical. They both require you to be behind the target, and it frees up a keybind so that if I'm in stealth and I hit it, it'll ravage, which does more damage. And then if I'm not in stealth, then I want it to shred. But I can't get it working for whatever reason. I don't want to have two different keybinds for something that basically does the same thing, except one does a little bit more damage, does a lot more damage, and requires stealth, and the other one it's like ambush and backstab for a rogue. Thanks, movie source, appreciate it. It might not be something that you can do. It might not be something you can do. I don't know. $441. Almost got 500 on that one. Ravage hits hard. Okay, I'll try that, Jason. That sounds like that might be a winner. I think that one's gonna work. I didn't have enough energy to do 2 of them, but I think that one's probably gonna work. Yeah, I think that one's gonna work probably, Jason. Thanks, man. I should be able to try it right here. Ah, shit. I was hoping I'd be able to get him before he died. The poison ticked on me. That works. Yeah, it works. Appreciate it, Jason. Thank you, good sir. Yeah, it was. Where's it at? Yeah, I know that it. That's right. Learning has occurred. uh, I'm sure it worked because the shred hit for like 120 after the ravage. Yeah, there it is. Or is that double shred? Ooh. Nope. You're right. It's not working. Feels bad. It's doing shred. It's not doing. Is it because I left that exclamation in there? Let's take that out. See if it makes a difference. Well, it's not called stealth. It's called prowl. So I have prowl in there, and that's how the buff is shown. Buff is shown as prowl. I did have an exclamation point next to shred though, so maybe that was. Oh, put stealth instead. It's like a stance thing. Nope, that was a double shred again. There was no ravage there. Nope. I'll try that one, Casey. That did it. That did it. There we go. That worked. So the ravage went off and then the shred went off. I don't understand why it didn't work with the other one, but that works. Yep, that's absolutely working. Outstanding. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate it, guys. That's what we want right there. Right there. Well, the show tooltip is that's optional, but so it says /cast if stealth, basically I guess ravage, and then the semicolon, whatever that is, shred. So if I'm not, I guess that means if I'm not stealth, otherwise shred. Henchman Valak. Say it ain't so. Yeah, see, it works. There was a Ravage, and then the next ability was a Shred. Very nice. It works just like I want it to. Same with the other one, like Claw. Should be able to. So if I'm in stealth and I want to pounce, I can hit 1 to pounce, and then if I'm not in stealth, then it'll claw. So that's just a nice way to free up key bindings. You know, those abilities. It just seems like a waste for me to add 2 additional key bindings and they're only usable when I'm in stealth. When I can bind them to those, and it seems more efficient to do things that way. Oh, that's pretty nice. I mean, you might be able to completely. You could actually, I mean, Destro. So I could say, I mean, just tell me if you think this is possible. So my number 1 key is Claw. Actually, I don't think I would want it to work like that, because I was thinking like I could put Healing Touch ranks on those abilities as well, and basically just get rid of the stance bar. So it'll be like the number 1 key would be if stealthed, pounce. If not stealthed and in form whatever, claw. If in form human, 0, whatever, Healing Touch rank 3. Is that possible? I gotta get more of these mountain lions, I think. Yeah, I need the hulking mountain lions. I need to look those up. Looks like most of them are over this way a bit. I'm not even sure I would want it to work that way, but I mean, it's good to know if that does, if it does. That opens up a lot more key bindings, really. I could bind things to C. If I wanted C when I'm in cat form to do whatever, and then when I'm in human form, it casts Wrath. At the same time, though, hopefully they'll build an add-on where if you try to cast something that is not usable in form, then it will bring you out of form. I really like that. So if I want a Wrath, I just hit Wrath, and it brings me out of. I mean, I guess I could make a bunch of cancel form macros, but I would rather not have to do that. Okay, so if it's an enemy, it would cast Fairy Fire. If it's a friendly, then it would cast Thorns. Something like that, yeah? Yeah, I have / cancel form on some of those. There's supposed to be some mountain lions up here. Yeah, that could actually cut down on the amount of keybinds needed as a druid quite a damn bit. Oh, is that right, Multion? That's not a bad idea, man. As another, yeah, it's just another modifier key. Give me a foot pedal. There it is. I don't know about this guy. I have no idea what level that guy is. Yeah, I like the idea of that quite a bit. I might actually do that with that one. That seems like that would be a good thing to pair up. You know, Fairy Fire and Thorns. I'm sure there's some other good ones. I can't think of any more off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's a couple other good ones. Help or harm? Simple pain. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, good sir. Yeah, we made some good. We made some good macro progress there. I'm gonna put those in the Discord as well. So if anybody else wants them, we can share information. You know. Much thanks, good sir. I'm liking these shred crits. Pretty juicy. Yeah, like I say, HD. Hopefully they make an add-on that will. Well, the one I used on the other server is just called Easy Dismount. So if you try to mount up, I'm sorry, if you try to do something while you're on your mount, it'll just take you off your mount instantly. But it also works for forms. Like if you're in cat form and you're trying to talk to an NPC and you right click on them, it'll just take you out of form. So that's quite nice. It prevents me from having to make a whole lot of macros for things that aren't on my shift bar. Like Moonfire, Wrath, you know, all that stuff. So, do you know what it's called or where it would be located, Mitch? Also, is there a retail? Is there like a retail add-on to increase the amount of macros that you can have? Yeah, no worries, man. I didn't know if you, I didn't know if you could remember or whatever. How many turtle meat do I have? None? I have 0. How many turtles have I killed? I have 0 turtle meat? How is that possible? Want to buy turtle meat. We do. Well, there you go. Ask and you shall receive. I got my 2 turtle meat right there. I think some more of those mountain lions are supposed to be up here. I just need 3. That's all we need. We need 3. That's not what we're looking for. There's 1. There's another. There's 2. I'm not sure HD movie. I'm sure it will be. I'm sure somebody will make that add-on. I don't think it's probably not available right now. Maybe, but that one's too popular not to have. We need 1 more mountain lion. 1 of the big kind. These are starting to respawn, I think. Maybe. Is that one? There it is. There it is. There's our last one. Now we just need turtle meat and we can go turn in like 5 quests. Six more meat. Choke yourself. With my hand, damn it. It's such a good movie. See you, HC. Maybe have a good one, man. Thanks for the help with the macros. He never says. He said he was going to watch a documentary the other night. I asked him about it. He said it was a space documentary. He wouldn't tell me which one, though. You got to share, man. You got to share. There you go. Oh, that was a big ravage. Big one. All right, we got our meat. Time to go turn in. Yep. Oh, down the coast. We'll have to do that one later. Yeah, I'm not far behind you, Casey. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna turn these quests in and probably call it a day. Yep. That's an outstanding line there, Simperpay. You gotta add combat in front of any billet. Combat combat supply, combat admin. Yeah. Combat radio. Yeah, you can skin the turtles, Irish. I might have missed one or two. Is this guy a mage? Whatever. We'll let him slide. French. In what respect? The demo shout works, and it does have a very large effect on the amount of damage the mobs are hitting you for. I would say very close to what it is in the video that I tested. It's somewhere between 20 and 40%, I'm sure. So demo shout is going to be very important, assuming the mobs are actually hitting for enough, or they're actually a threat, which we'll see on that. But the thing I haven't tested is its relationship to what's the other one?
What can I do for you?
Curse of Recklessness. I don't know if that overwrites it or not yet. I don't know that.
Be careful.
No, that's wrong as hell, French. That is 100% wrong. It will affect, well, if it depends on the special ability. For example, like Patchwork, if the special ability is based on weapon damage from the mob, Demo Shout will have an effect on it. If it is not, then it won't. So what that means is if it's going to hit you with a Mortal Strike, then it will have an effect on the damage it's going to do, the special attack. But if it's something like Hateful Strike for Patchwork, that was not a weapon damage based attack. So Curse of Recklessness, Demo Shout won't have any effect on it. Yeah, the why hits, that's the main reason that you want the Demo Shout up. But it's also good to have up for, like I said, anything that's got Mortal Strike, Trample, like Giants and Molten Core, anything that's got Trample like that, it will affect the damage that those do.
I supply only the finest goods.
Don't one of these vendors sell Soothing Spices?
Looking for something specific?
I'm gonna be pissed if I gotta log over and mail myself one from Stormwind.
What can I do for you?
That'd be kind of annoying.
See you later.
Is that really what I sound like?
I supply only the finest goods.
Good day to you.
I swear I thought one of these had the damn Soothing Spices on it. Yeah, I know exactly how it works on Northdale French. Yeah, I know exactly how it works over there. I'm saying I haven't tested it on beta yet. Well, I think I'm gonna have to mail myself a Soothing Spices from Stormwind, which I can do that.
Help you find something? Go with honor,
Light be
friend.
with you.
thought, dude, soothing spices. Is it not there? Am I blind? There it is. I am blind.
Be careful.
Yeah, it is. There's I've seen it up. There's warlocks that have it. But when the numbers are so small, French, well, when you're just eyeing it, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more difficult to tell the differences. Like so, if mobs are meleeing me for 4,000, it's going to be pretty easy to determine, how big a difference it's going to be. When the mobs are meleeing you for 1% of that, like 40 damage, 45 damage, 50 damage, it's a little bit more difficult to see the differences, if you know what I mean. Feels bad. Well, let's see if the mail is instant. I think it is. Nope. Well, let's go look for Mika Yance. Yeah, I looked at this guy.
Hello.
Is it not? I thought he sold. It's not there. I'm telling you, I'm looking at him. It's not there. He's got salt. He don't have. Oh my god. Okay.
Safe travel.
Never mind. Learning has occurred.
Good day to you. Have a good one. Hey there. Safe travels.
Did I turn in everything? Where's this supposed to go? Oh, it's the guy over here. Dude, that scroll was so small that I can't believe that I didn't see it. I was looking right at it. Hey, to be fair, all of you were looking at the dwarf too in the water, and no one saw it. So that makes me feel a little bit better. But yeah, it was super small.
Be careful.
Or actually, maybe you did see it and you were just wanting to watch me wander around like an idiot for a good 10 minutes. Maybe that was part of it. All right. Yeah, I think we should probably call it there, friends. I'm curious what a Hillman's cloak costs. Let me go look. I made a video on Demo Shout French. It's on my channel. Yeah, I'm sure no one would do that to me. Hillman's cloak. Should we buy a Hillman's cloak for a gold 30? Gold 29? Whatever. Sure. Let's do it. All right, yep, I got to call it there, guys. Appreciate all the help with the macros. Semper Pain. As always, thank you, sir. much thanks to everybody. Had a good time. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. We'll be doing more beta tomorrow. More beta. What I get to? 32. We'll try to get to like 34 maybe tomorrow. I think that's probably that should be doable. We didn't do a dungeon tonight, so I'll definitely do a dungeon tomorrow. But yeah, appreciate it, everybody. Hope y'all have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow.